Hello, hello. Are we being received loud and clear? Starting to think I should have put my microphone on. Hello. Hello, hello. Excellent. We are coming across. It's that tricky start of a live stream where we, gently wake up into these things. But hello everyone. I am at the unit. As you can see, this is the first time I've had all of the vehicles in, so at least I know they do all fit. So yeah, how are you all doing out there in internet land? Having fun? Rover 213, watch for the rot, Adam. They really do rust, those Rover SD3s. Hello Australia. Yes, soon I will be on my way. Well, on my way to New Zealand. Not getting to Australia until January. But yeah, so you bought that car there? Yes, I did. Here is the Tercel, as if I try and get it right. Oh yeah, let's not talk about the rugby. I'm an Englishman going to New Zealand, so I'm not going to talk about the rugby because next weekend might be rather exciting. Oh, hello, the questions are blasting past. I promise not to swear if I spot you on dash cam. Excellent, that's good to know. But yeah, look at the patinated wiper arms on my Toyota Tercel here. I think these are the wrong way round, by the way, because this one has a bit more of a crank on it. I think that should be over there. But yes, Tuck's in here. All being left behind. The little ones I love so much. I am abandoning them here in Wales for the considerable future. It is still in Wales. I am still in Wales. I'm not going to tell you where I am exactly because this place needs to stay quiet. But we are still in Wales. Fuel stabilization. All these cars, actually I haven't put any in the Toyota, that's bad times, are on a liquid moly fuel conditioner. You just pour it in and you leave it. I won't know if it's worked until I get back. As a control, I didn't really give it enough time to run through the system in the Matiz, so we'll see if the Matiz will play ball. Is New Zealand and Australia a holiday? Well, not really, because I'll be making videos out there, so technically it's work. Although this has been cleared with the New Zealand authorities, so they seem happy enough about that. Oh gosh, these questions are coming through thick and fast. I'm going to New Zealand. Yeah, did you know? Selling the house, it isn't my house. Leave the handbrakes off. Well, yeah, this isn't my first disco. To be honest, I never leave cars with a handbrake on, overnight even. I might do if I'm staying somewhere, but if I'm at home, all the handbrakes are left off because I live in Wales, and it's very damp. So if you leave the handbrake on, even for a few days, they tend to run the risk of jamming on. So that's not good times. Pump the tyres right up. I might put some more air in the tyres. I'm not going to pump them right up. What am I going to miss most about home? That one and that one, I would suggest. That's what I'm going to miss most. It looks very clean and tidy. Will it last? No, not really. It's already a bit of a mess, to be honest. This corner is where I've got engines and broken gearboxes and stuff. Air conditioning, come on. And I've got a bicycle, which has been out. That came out in the Mazda. That was the last time I rode that, so that's been a while. Yes, I will miss George, but I should see him again, hopefully. Can I have your Matiz? No, especially if you can't spell Matiz. I don't know what a Matix is. Will you ever review the MG Montego Turbo? I hope so. When is the next Subnet social? There are no socials planned. There will be I'm going to a classic car show next Sunday in Auckland, the Smales Farm meet. It's a like cars and coffee type do. And I'm looking forward to getting over there for that. That'll be next weekend. I've got no meetings planned in the UK at the moment because I've got stuff to do, and I don't know my bearings yet. So don't forget your hat. I'm not sure that hat's coming, to be honest. Or maybe I will take that one. Who knows? What I am looking for is I actually have my big hat. You know, everyone knows my big hat, and I've kind of lost that. It doesn't seem to be in Ellie. Could it be I've left it in Tuck somehow? Doesn't seem all that likely that I would do that. Is that a hat? That is not a hat. Drat. I've lost a hat. That's a little bit disappointing. To lose my big hat just ahead of the big trip. You're outside, are you now? No, I don't see you, so that's good. Are you going to grow out your hair? I don't know. Okay, there's no need to shout. I'm trying to keep up with the questions already, but I am renting the garage. I do not own the garage. Am I nervous? Yes, I'm absolutely terrified. I've never done long haul flight before. It's yeah, it's going to be exciting. Are there any particular New Zealand or Australian market cars? Oh yes, there definitely are. I think I've managed to identify a 6-cylinder Marina. I've got a Morris Nomad lined up. Hopefully Leyland P76 are going to happen. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Jason. And yeah, lots of JDM stuff over there as well. So am I a hippie? Yeah, I reckon I probably am, even if I haven't got the hair anymore. How much to rent? I'm not going to talk about my commercial deals. No control for the pesky rodents. There are 2CVs in New Zealand and Australia, not many of them. Can I have your wife? I don't think she's taking applications from Hubnut fans at the moment, I'm afraid. But buy a hat with corks, maybe. Oh, wow, so many questions. Noise cancelling headphones would have been a really good thing to buy. Oh my gosh, so many questions. Were you tempted to drive around the world? Not really, I haven't got that much time. Maybe one day. Yeah, Ford Falcons and Holdens definitely on the list of things to try. Which car would I take if I could? It'd have to be the 2CV. And there is a raid Australia next year, so I did contemplate doing that. Kettle's on, that's always good. Yeah, I've got to look for Invacars over there. I want to see if I can find a Citroen Bijou out there. Wow, so many questions. Let's see if we can get back up to date. What do you think about the Vauxhall Astra Mark II? I quite like the Mark II Astra, actually. Nice motors. Granada with a V8, that'd be fun. Australian Charger. Lose the sandals. I'm going to somewhere where it's going to be 40 degrees at least. You think I'm going to leave the sandals at home? Not a chance. Is there any car you wouldn't buy? I'll have to think about that because I don't think so. Okay, I'll close Tuck's bonnet. I only left that open because she was a bit wet. She came over in the rain, and I just wanted to make sure she wasn't, yeah, too wet under. So, am I going to meet Mighty Car Mods? I don't think so. They're bigger boys than me. Might go to their little cafe though, which they've got in Sydney. Your brown hat was in the Fox. The Fox is locked. I don't think it's in there because I've seen it since then. Lightburn Zeta on the to-do list. Fiat Multiplers, ugly and brilliant. Don't wear sandals, you'll get sunburnt feet. There's this amazing thing called sun cream. It's really useful stuff. Maybe you should encounter some at some point. Oh, this is going too quick. Just as I'm reading the question, they start scrolling up. Opinions on Mark II Fiesta 1.4 gear. Well, I only had a 1 litre, popular Mark II Fiesta as my first car, and I really liked it. Yeah, I'll be posting pics and videos, don't worry. I'm not going to Malaysia on this trip, maybe another day. I haven't got any tips for maintaining a Peugeot suitcase engine other than change the coolant, because head gasket failure is a pain in the backside because you have to take the engine out. Probably won't be swimming with sharks, but you never know. Which car would you sell? I might well sell this one when I get back, but I shouldn't say that in front of it. How long am I away for? 5 months. Will be going to Adelaide? Where's Adelaide? Is that Queensland? Or is it down the other end? The plan is to get to Sydney, go north a bit to Queensland, and then drive down to Melbourne, and probably pop across to Tassie as well while I'm over there. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Opinions on land crabs? I love them. I have land crab plans for Australia. What do you think of Hillman Avenger? I would like to drive one very much. I'm not going to sell the car in the comments. She's here, she's staying here, so we can discuss that when we get back. Yeah, I don't know which one I'll miss more out of Tuck and Ellie myself. They are the cutest cars that ever did live, I reckon. Import a car. It might come to that. Yeah, but Adelaide is about 8 hours in which direction? Is it further along the coast? Will you do a cold start on all? Well, yes. Yeah, they're all going to have to wake up, and I'll do videos on them waking up. I doubt that's going to happen in one video. I think what's likely to happen is I'll come back and get a couple of them out, and then, yeah, we'll see what happens. I suppose I could flip the camera, and then you can see me looking clueless in my unit. Hello! How is everyone doing? When you're back, do you want to buy a dog? No. Are you going to be driving any of their Holden Commodores or Ford Falcons? I blooming hope so. I was tempted to buy one. I have actually arranged a car. I've got a car lined up for when I get to New Zealand. It's not going to be local product, I'm afraid, but maybe I can scratch that itch when I get to Australia. And I think, to be honest, Australia is where all the big V8s are. So maybe I can get myself something big and V8-ish. Or one of the Holden Commodores that used the Nissan Skyline engine. They're quite high on my list for obvious reasons. Are you afraid of spiders? Yes, I do not like spiders. And that's going to be fun. I will be checking my shoes. I'm not going to buy the 180 quid Toyota Tercel. I already have a rotten Toyota Tercel. As you can see, there is not really room in this unit for another car. So I can't cram another Tercel in here. I haven't got time. I'm going to be, I'm not going to talk politics, Laser Capri. I'm not going to be, yeah, buying another car. I start my journey tomorrow morning. So this is actually my trial run, just to make sure the City Rover fits in with all the other cars. It's got stuff in it. I need to unload the City Rover, head back home for one last sleep, and then tomorrow the journey to New Zealand begins. I don't like shrimps on the barbie, but I'll eat something on the barbie, I'm sure. Whoa, 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 whoa. Could you do another piece at Longbridge? Possibly. We'll have to see if there's anything left when I get back. You look bamboozled. I feel bamboozled. But trying to keep up with the questions. I've got the questions scrolling down the side of the screen super, super fast. Yeah, it's quite difficult to keep up with everything, especially as some of the comments are just ridiculous. Is the Tercel a 4x4? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. It's even got a 6-speed gearbox. I'm flying with Virgin first of all, Air New Zealand second, and I can't remember who on the way back, whoever was cheap. Will you be bringing a car back? I'm not planning to, because it's quite expensive, but I'm not ruling anything out. Start a crowdfund. Well, yeah, I will. I think crowdfunding is probably going to be the way forward. Maybe I'll learn to weld. I don't know. How are you with snakes? Yeah, less said the better. Maybe I won't go to Australia. Maybe I'll cancel that. Music. I've got no music other than I'm taking a ukulele. I'll be doing YouTube full time while I'm away, not just when I come back. So yeah, don't think the videos are going to go quiet. They're probably not going to be daily because I don't think I'm going to be able to keep that schedule up while I'm on the road because it just depends where you're going to find internet. So yeah, we'll see what's going on. There'll definitely be vlogs along the way. I will do some about the cars I find while I'm out there, and I'll also do some about the tourist places. So yes, don't forget the charger. I will be checking my cables thoroughly. Live stream when I land, there's a problem with that. I land about lunchtime on Thursday, which is midnight in the UK. I don't think there's going to be many takers for a live stream. You will get videos of the journey, yes. Opinions on Vauxhall Victors leave me a little bit cold, to be honest. The Victors, give me a Ventura any day. Does your Vectra deserve a Hubnut sticker? I have a Vectra video, so there you go. How long will you stay? 3 months in New Zealand, 2 months in Australia. I might do Pride of Longbridge. Maybe I'll take the City Rover back for Pride of Longbridge. We could do that. Yes, I am going to bring some stickers with me, although you can order all items on our shop and we can deliver to Australia and New Zealand. That's not a problem. Hubnut.org to head to the shop. Over 600 of you here now. Wow. Whoa, 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 whoa. Try sticking a sticker on the side of a plane. That will get me in trouble. When are you going to receive the Tercel? You mean that one there? It's here. Good times. Yeah, I hope I managed some chill out time as well. Vauxhall Aguilas, well, I suppose they're slightly related to a Matiz, but yeah, they haven't got such good engines. Oh, thank you for the super chat, whoever that was. I'm a bit behind. That was David Titterington. Thank you very much. There's a beer. What does Tercel mean? I believe it's a male kestrel, maybe, or a falcon. Can we have a countdown clock for your return? Check the gutters on the hub cave roof. Yeah, it seems all right. It chucked it down the other day. Austin 3 litre is on the to-do list. I have a friend with one in the next village to where I live. I don't know why I'm pointing there. It's miles away from here. He has an Austin 3 litre. Never managed to get a video done on it, but I'm planning to find one in New Zealand. Will I be doing I'm a Celebrity? No. I'm below Z list. What test drives have you got lined up? A few. Are you going to test drive a Peugeot 205 GTI? One day, although the GTI is not very hub nut, and any 205 is nice to drive. It doesn't matter what engine. I used to have a 1 litre XE, and even that was a giggle. Lovely cars. I really should put this phone in a mount because now my arm's getting tired. Where else are we? Do I drink beer? No, I don't drink beer, so I'll spend the money on tea instead. I understand they have tea downstairs. Is the shop running out of stuff? Yeah, it's running out of everything, to be honest. We're getting a bit low on some of the t-shirts. Fiat Regatta, never driven one. Chrysler Valiant, would love to. What's the definition of hub nut? That car, really, I think. I'm not taking tea bags. New Zealand are fussy about how many you can take. I don't drink cider, no. Mark IV Astra, nice motors. Yes, I am taking stickers. Anyone looking after the motors? There will be someone keeping an eye on the place, but the cars will just sit here. They're not going to move while I'm away. This one's been sitting around anyway. Spent 14 years sitting in a field, so she's going to be fine with this. The Fox spent 2 years sitting on a damp farm, so it's going to love being undercover. What is my wife going to drive? It sounds like you haven't got the news that we split up back in February. Never mind. Have you driven a Hillman Minx? Yes. Nice things. Machu Rancho would love to drive one. Apparently they do drink tea down under. Mark 1306, I used to have one. Nice cars. Seat Ibiza, I must get back on because yeah, I was meant to be driving the one Seat owns. I just haven't had time to do that. Myrtle is okay, apart from her dead battery, which I'm not going to bother about until I get back. Flight leaves at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, I believe. Does your lockup come with a new house? No. My cars have somewhere to live. I don't. Rachel is still driving the Nipper. It was at the Hubnut Social, indeed. Opinion on Hyundai Coupe? They're all right. Yeah, Furious Driving. Go and check out Furious Driving. He has one. Lancaster Insurance sponsorship ended in June. I'm amused people still talk about it, but it's just one of those things. We did a set amount of time and decided, as I was going to go travelling around Europe, they yeah, weren't so keen to keep supporting. That's fair enough. Is a trip to Japan on the cards? I hope so one day. Is Foxanne still running hot? No, she seems to be running okay. I don't still have the Nipper. It is no longer part of my fleet, although I still see it quite regularly. I won't get back together with my wife, I guarantee that. What are your opinions on the Rover Streetwise? Vastly underrated. Ever plan on driving somewhere in Asia soon? I hope so. It won't be soon though, I don't think. Dolomite Sprint? No, won't be one of those coming up. Surely the Dolomite of choice for a hub nutter is the 1850 HL. 8 valves is enough. Well, I think Ellie and the Toyota have got quite a lot to talk about. I don't think it's bad, but they're face to face. Dogs, I'm not interested in dogs. Dogs aren't my style. What new car would you buy? I wouldn't. I suppose if forced, it would be something electric. Would I ever consider a Mark 1 Focus? Yes, but they've got a mighty triangle of doom. I can only own one car with a triangle of doom at once. It's not my house to sell. I haven't got my own house. I have nowhere to live. When I come back from New Zealand, I don't know where I'm going to be living. Worry about that in March. What happened to the Proton Saloon that you had? I never had a Proton Saloon. It was an Aeroback. And sadly, the person I sold it to, he got nicked from them and destroyed. Would you own an AutoZam AZ1? Yeah, I'll never be able to afford one. Oh, you got a bus. Well done. Oh, yeah, no problem. Thank you for the calendar. We do still have calendars in the shop. If you want to head to hubnut.org, we've got the calendars are all available. Obviously, we've got other things like the I Love Tuck stickers. So this is just to massage Tuck's ego while I'm away. So she can stare at that and know she is loved. Who'd steal a proton? Anyone who's got any money, to be honest. Oh, thank you, Max. Is that Max there with the £10? Thank you very much. When did you first start going to 2CV events? 1997. How long ago was that? Citroen C0? Maybe. Yeah, perhaps Chris Coffey did. Oh, would you touch a Dolomite with a barge pole? I'd love a Dolomite. Am I going to buy a new car in New Zealand? Yes. Some would say I already have. Fords will happen. Why don't you live in a Toyota? It's an option. Most hubnut car ever. I think this is taking the credit at the moment. I really like the City Rover. I'm 41 years old and buy a hippie van and live at the unit. Yeah, not ruling it out. Am I nervous about going? Yes. When did I get Ellie? 2000. FSO, would love one. I haven't really watched the professionals ever. Is that allowed? Yeah, Bromley pageant, I can't promise I'm going to be at Bromley pageant next year. Going to be a lot going on next year. Gee whiz, terrible. I reckon one of those is probably too terrible for me. Fit multiplier, not ruling out. Do I like Vespa scooters? Well, they look nice, but no worries. Have I tried one of those DAFs that have CVT? I have, but Took, the Invacar, has CVT. She behaves exactly the same. Dolomite 1500, weak bottom end. I'd just blow the crank out in no time at all. Where are we now? Hope you're not going to live on takeaways. No, I won't. I will eat a bit more healthier than that. A bit more healthier? Yeah. Am I definitely coming back? I am coming back to the UK. I have my ticket booked. I will be back in Australia in March. Motorbike, sorry, not interested. I like that video you did on the BX. Yeah, I like BXs. Not ruling out having another one of those in the future at some point. Ellswick Envoy, invalid carriage. Yeah, I should get one to go with Tuck, really. They were much better. I do like Hondas. What are your rodent defences? Blind Hope. A man who loves tea. Oh. Whoa. Have you ever changed a CVT belt? Yes, I've had to change belts on this. I had to change a belt roadside. Absolute piece of cake on these. Not too difficult at all. Oh, your 50th birthday in March. Happy birthday in advance. When did I start having long hair? 2005. And that was the second time in my life. I grew it as a teenager. Do I have an all-time favourite car? No. Oh, yeah, you saw us on the motorbike show. That's good. That was good fun. I would consider learning to weld, I think. I think maybe it's time. So many questions. Jeepers, 800 of you now. Hello, 800 of you. What's the car you hate the most? Probably the Mark 1 Isuzu Trooper diesel. Not nice. Yeah, 49,500 subscribers. Another 500 and the video for 50,000 can go live. It's recorded. Lots of fun. I don't like Earl Grey. I like my tea proper. None of this flowery nonsense. I would do a Gilburn road test given half a chance, especially as I'm still based in Wales at the moment. Need to drive Renault 25, agreed. Has my unit got a pit? Yes. You will notice under here there are boards, which I have not been brave enough to lift yet. Maybe when I get back I will do a live reveal of what's in the trip, in the pit rather, because I haven't had a look yet. Do you think I'll post as many videos as normal? No. I think I can pretty much guarantee I will not be doing daily videos from overseas. I don't think it'll work. I was kind of testing the format on the Croatia trip, but it doesn't take too much of a break in your internet and you're kind of screwed, really. Too many questions. I don't really care about Norwich, I'm afraid. Can you buy in New Zealand? Yes. Yorkshire tea, good stuff. Ormskirk Motorfest, oh, that could be fun. That's probably a long way north. Citroen Saxos are okay. I'm not a huge fan. You've seen the AX video. It's got all the downsides of the AX bar having two wipers. Thank you very much, Carl. £5, that's very kind. Perodua Kalisa, really good, but I would rather have a Perodua Canary. Yeah, I do seem to have accrued more than a few friends. It's all the people of the internet who like really weird old cars. So yeah, thank you very much. Favourite Citroen? Really? I mean, I wouldn't say no to an SM. I mean, who would kick one of those out of bed? Have you driven an Alfa Sud? No, but I have driven a Nissan Cherry Europe, which is like half an Alfa Sud. Flying from Heathrow. Isuzu Piazzas are seriously underrated cars. I drove one. The turbo cuts in a way I didn't expect. It was very, very progressive, not a sudden kick in the back. And oh gosh, oh, thank you, John. That's another helpful amount in the pot. Oh, you have a Perodua Canary. Well done, sir. Do I miss my XM? Yeah, at times, but not the clutch or the gear change. I think a V6 XM would be the way to go if I have another. Sorry, I just walked into Ellie. I was trying to rest on her. E39 BMW leave me a bit cold, to be honest. What will I be doing on the long plane journey? Trying to avoid deep vein thrombosis for the most part. That's a 120 wire state. Let's see if I can find one of those over there, because I don't have so much rust down under. So we'll see how that goes. Suzuki Vitara, I've never done a video on one. I have driven a couple. They're surprisingly noisy. Perodua Kambara, I don't even know what one of those is. Definitely got that here. Wolseley 1500 I like, and I will have a Morris Nomad coming, which is kind of a weird mashup of Austin 1100 but with a Maxi engine. All those questions coming in on Facebook. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Fergie. That's all very good of you. Thank you very much. Any thoughts of coming to North America? It will happen. I just can't say when. Oh, wow. Thank you, Ian. £14.99 donated there. That's very kind of you. Yeah, cute. Cute is definitely the word to describe Tuck. She is the cutest vehicle. I mean, girls have actually squealed as I've driven down the street in that. It's like walking around with a pram full of kittens. Daihatsu Terios. Yeah, we didn't get the oh, drop the phone. Are you back? Oh, zoomed in. That's bad news. How do I unzoom? Let's swap cameras. There we go. Sorry, everyone. I dropped the camera. Dropped the phone. And now I'm even more behind on the old questions. Oh dear. Right, where are we? Mark II Escorts, best rally cars ever? No. Nope, definitely not. Metro 6R4, mate. They're the best ones. Volkswagen T4, overrated, but they are actually quite good. If you want to support with cash, thank you. There's another one from Steve Kent. You can purchase a super chat somewhere down below. I've never done it, so I can't really tell you more than that. To be honest, YouTube takes 30% of your donations, greedy buggers. So if you haven't got that set up on YouTube, you can just head to hubnut.org. We've got a support option, and PayPal only takes a bit of a smaller percentage. So that's probably a better way anyway. So if you head to hubnut.org, look for the support tab, you can do direct debits or go to the shop. Hubnut.fws.store. We've got a donate option there as well. So yeah, we're all kitted out for everything. But yeah, I appreciate your contributions immensely, because this will not be a cheap trip. I've had to buy some new kit, new laptop to make sure I can actually do some editing on the road, because YouTube is my job now. So while I am going with rest and relaxation in mind, I will be making videos as I go. Should we just take in a bit more of the beige splendor of the Tercel? Did I lock it? Oh, I did lock it. Sorry, everything's locked up. I got here just like a couple of minutes before setting up the live stream. So yeah, is Myrtle dusty already? No, she's just filthy. I didn't clean her before she came in. I would have liked to, but yeah, time has been dead set against me. Yugo Sana review, would love to. Not sure where I'm going to find one. Oh, sticker on a Saab 900 Turbo, lovely. I have quit magazine editing. I do plan to drive a Leyland P76. I mean, that is pretty much the key highlight of the trip for me. It's the main car I want to drive, is a Leyland P76. Well, I'm not going to tell you what I'm doing with the car keys. That would seem a little daft. before going away, wouldn't it really? Am I going to be staying in Wales? I think that's probably likely, to be honest. I might settle into this unit. It's got lots of space. Um, I'm slightly worried about noise here, but we'll see how that works. Is the turtle going to heal itself while I'm away? Yeah, I'll come back and all this rust will be gone. It'll be amazing. George is living with my ex-wife, and he will be well looked after, so don't worry about George. I'm hoping to see him again. Well, yeah, you can ask your question, Shug, but personal life is becoming more personal life for me. I'm not going to talk about it much more. I mean, I have to talk about the split because Rachel was a part of this channel. She still is. She still looks after the merchandise. But yeah, let's move away from that and focus on the cars, maybe. I think the cars are... Oh, yes, Austin, Tasman and Kimberley, definitely on my list. Tone, must get hold of one of those. Will you rent a cat? Maybe I'll get a fluffy cat because I can put that in my suitcase, and it's a much better idea. MGZs, yeah, I quite like them. I would probably go ZS 180 myself, preferably hatchback. Is the Citroen's Antier a wise purchase? Yes, but go for history, go for one that's been cared after. When do you get your car in New Zealand? I pick up my car on Saturday next week. So when you wake up on Saturday, hopefully there will be a video about my new car sitting on the channel. It depends on my internet access on the day. New MGs. Oh, yeah, I'm not really interested in new MGs. I've got a couple of reviews of new MGs on my channel, the MG3 and the GS. That was just because I was testing those cars for MG Enthusiast magazine and thought I might as well do a video while I was at it. How many cars have you owned? Over 70. Any Holdens you want to drive? Yes, I want the one that's got the Nissan Skyline engine. Vauxhall Carlton 2.3 diesel. Oh, you miserable man. What am I most nervous about? I guess everything. I mean, I'm hurtling into the unknown. That's the most nervous thing. I've never done long haul flight. I've never been to New Zealand. It's going to be interesting. What do I think of ginger beards? They're just not for me. I don't like them. There's nothing against people with ginger beards, but you're just not my type. Austin Princess, any thoughts? Yes, go and watch the Austin Princess video. Before what year is a hubnut car? Well, it's hard to say really, because the City Rover is on a 53 plate, so more modern than I thought, I think. Any interesting places in New Zealand and Australia? Yeah, as much of New Zealand as possible. I want to go to the Weta workshops where they worked on Lord of the Rings and stuff like that. That should be good fun. What magazines do you work for? I'm trying to list them in my mind, but I started on Classic Car Weekly, then went freelance and did stuff for Classic Car Buyer, Classic Car Mart, Classics Monthly, Classic and Sports Car, 4x4 magazine. Then I edited German Classics, one issue, Retro Japanese, and Classic Jaguar, and the first issue of Rolls-Royce and Bentley Driver. So all of the things. Is a Tercel the most rusty car you have ever owned? Worryingly, no. Although I'm struggling to think of what was more rotten, but I've definitely had cars more crispy than this. Shall we see if we can get some actual crisp? Oh yeah, that's bad times. I might as well peel it off because yeah, it might dry out while it's in here. But yeah, it's not good. It's only the arches. Yeah, the problem at the back is the arch has gone completely and it's gone into the sill. So it's going to need work. Have you ever crashed a car on a test? No, and I'm proud of that. Mitsubishi Magna, that's one to keep an eye out for. I think they were sold as Sigmas here. I'm not going to buy a Volvo 480, I don't think. I didn't like it enough. I preferred the 440. When you're buying another diesel car, no idea. Fit Tipo or Tempra would love to, and I know somebody who owns both. Would I edit a quality girly magazine? Oh dear. Ever crashed at all? Yes, I crashed a Subaru Impreza quite badly. I also crashed my first car, Fiesta. Yeah, I have had accidents. Yeah, just watch out on that Rover 213. I would love to drive one and do a video on one, but Bayek, they really can rust. This is kind of indicative of the problem with Japanese stuff of the early 80s. They hadn't really cottoned on to rust protection very much. How many miles has it done? 93,000 miles, I think, which is exactly the same number of miles as Myrtle, in fact. First gen Twingo needs to happen. Ever tried big 4x4s? Yeah, they're just not my style. Diesel Montego, definitely yay. Yippee-yay even. Paint it red for Breaking Bad. Yes, I understand one was in Breaking Bad, but as I've never watched it, it kind of doesn't really make much sense to me. Toyota Aygo with a pantograph wiper, nice. Subaru Brat. I've got a friend who lives near where I was living and has one, and I just sadly haven't managed to do a video on it, but I'll come back to the UK and try and get that done. Never driven a K10 Micro, but I have driven a Figaro. Utterly miserable. I didn't like the Figaro at all. Scimitar, I've already had a Scimitar, I didn't like it. I prefer my Reliance small. Toyopet Corona. Whoa. I'm testing electric vehicles, hopefully, but we'll see. Hello, Australia. But no, there's no name for the Tercel. Maybe I'll think of one while I'm away. Impreza or Evo, I'll go Impreza because I just like flat floor engines. Why was an Invacar in Breaking Bad? It wasn't. It was the Tercel that was in Breaking Bad. I've never had flying lessons. Favourite car in the fleet? I couldn't tell you. Don't worry, Kenneth, she's here. Look. All the cars are here. This is the first time I've had all the cars in the unit, where the City Rover is going to take me back to my old house for one last time very shortly. Rusty Rita, yeah, that could be a good name. Are you going to drive a Trekker? I hope I'm going to find a Trekker. Well done, Wales on the rugby. Indeed. Blimey, what a result that was. Pulled back at the last minute. Yes, I am disconnecting the batteries, obviously. Any car you would be too embarrassed to drive. Look at what I own. I'm not embarrassed. I had two CVs when they were a complete laughing stock. So there you go. Well, yes, there is a Daewoo Matiz. This is Myrtle the Matiz. She was the first car into storage and is well and truly wedged in. Most underrated car ever. That's tricky. I'd have to have a think about that one. What type of insurance policy do you have? I have a fleet policy. But Took is actually on a separate policy. She's still with Haggerty, who sponsored her rescue. So I still pay for my insurance with Haggerty for Took. Where are we? Have I sold all the cars? Not yet, because some of them are still being driven. All the others have been sawned. Oh, I'm still waiting for the V5, the logbook on the Tercel, so that one's not sawn yet. For those not in the UK, you have to declare your car off the road, and that's what a sawn is. Statutory off-road notification to say that you're not driving your car on the road, so you don't need road tax. So even though the tax is free, I have sawned the Invacar. Peugeot 1007. Oh no, I do not like those at all, even though Took has the same sort of doors going on. Comma van, I would love to do a comma van. 2CV, your favourite owned car? I think it must be. This is the only car I've owned for a very long time, 19 years now. And when we get back next year, I'll be able to mark my 20th anniversary of owning that car. Well, small bits of that car. Do classic cars need an MOT? Took doesn't, because she dates from 1972. We were on a 40-year rolling exemption at the moment. Everything else still needs an MOT at the moment. Oh, collaboration with Lancaster. It was just, we did it for a set period of time. We tried it. It came to an end in June. No biggie. It's just a commercial deal. To be honest, the way the channel is built up now, I don't think I'm necessarily going to rush to do any more commercial deals. It's just nicer to have your support, and if I can live on that and the YouTube advertising income, then job's good. I did see the Toyota Tercel. I've got nowhere to put it, so I can't pick it up, and no time, because the journey to New Zealand starts tomorrow. Bring back a Leyland Marina 6. I have managed to find one, I think, Morris. Someone has sorted me out with one. So, hopefully we will have a Morris Marina 6 coming up. Right, I'm slightly falling back on the comments again. Somewhere where we can support that isn't Patreon. Yep, head to hubnut.org, go to the shop. There's a direct donate option, or also on hubnut.org there's a support option, which is a monthly direct debit of £2. So that works for me as well. Tuck is looking good, I must admit. Oh, will I be driving any old trucks? I hope so. I don't know what the rules are. Maybe my license allows me to drive trucks over there. I have no idea. But we're over 40 minutes now, and I'm going to have to start making my way back. I've got to empty all the stuff out of this car. This is my last journey to the unit until tomorrow. Final time, park her up, and that's me off. So that's the plan for tomorrow. And yeah, so I need to go home, have a very strange night in a house that is now almost completely empty, and then yeah, I'll be on my way to New Zealand. So yeah, thank you everyone for coming and joining in. That was a lot of fun. And it's amazing how time flies when you're doing this. I can't believe I've been talking for 40 minutes. No wonder I feel like I need a drink. Yeah, I'll take a photo of the garage when I get back. Good idea. The empty garage. It's still messy in there. Could do with a tip run. I'll probably find myself doing that when I get back in March, but I've just run out of time now. So yeah, thank you very much. But just before you do go, don't forget you can head to the store to buy all the stuff. And yeah, I will shut Ellie's windows, don't worry. And yeah, support options can be found there or thereabouts. But mostly, I'll just say thank you very much for watching. The more you watch, the more you share, the more the stats build up, the more I can do crazy stuff like this. So yeah, I am yeah, really looking forward to it. So yeah, I shall say thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I look forward to seeing you in a future video. The next one might even be in New Zealand. Oh, scary times. So yeah, thank you for all the best wishes, and yeah, I shall see you soon. Farewell. I'm going to find the end button now.